I am gobsmacked that Keir Starmer has signed this deal. This is a sellout, certainly on fishing. I cannot believe that instead of getting better terms on fishing, we've got worse terms. I was worried that he was going to come back with 3 years for the next negotiation. It's 12 years. It's going to be over a decade that we are giving away our fishing rights. That sells out so many coastal communities in the UK. And compared to what the Faroe Islands get, they get an annual negotiation on fish. I cannot believe that Keir Starmer has given that away. And the same thing with the emissions trading scheme, accepting EU carbon pricing. That's going to give us higher energy bills. Dynamic alignment means that we are rule takers again. I mean, we spent 10 years on this and he's taken us back to square one. But we are already Europe's biggest military power. We are the ones leading in the fight for Ukraine, for example. This is where we have an advantage. We don't need to be making concessions on that. That's what's really shocking. There was a reason why people were calling this a surrender deal. Keir Starmer has gone in, given away all the concessions and hoped that maybe he'll get something nice in return. This is a sellout of so much of taxpayers' money, fishing rights. This is not going to be a great deal for farmers as well. No one thinks that this government cares about farmers. You look at what they did with the family farms tax. They're now going to be in an even worse position because there are many things on innovation that we'd want to do in our agricultural sector that we will now not be able to do. And that's on top of higher energy prices. We would have abided by the 5 tests we set, which was making sure that we, no free movement. You look at what he's negotiating. Of course, we love youth mobility schemes, but they need to be capped. They need to have a time limit. It's not clear what's happened there. We would have done something a lot better on that. We would not have given away more fishing rights, certainly not for 12 years. We would definitely not have accepted being a rule taker. Being a rule taker means that we don't have control. We've left the EU, but they're still saying what can and cannot happen in this country. That's not worth it. We have access to the EU market. We have the most comprehensive free trade agreement with the EU than any other country. What this deal does is actually mess up the agreements which they've had with India. That emissions trading scheme and the carbon pricing is going to mess up the India free trade agreement, which they were crowing about just a couple of days ago. It also means that we will not be able to sign a US-UK free trade agreement. The tiny tariff deal, which Keir Starmer arranged a couple of weeks ago, might have made us a little bit better than we were last month, but we're nowhere near as good a position as we were in January. And now we can't even get a comprehensive free trade agreement, not with dynamic alignment. That's not going to work at all. So this is not a good deal. It is a surrender. It is a sellout. And I'm completely gobsmacked that this is what Labour has come back with.